quickly, I wanted to just do a little bit of a recap for everybody and kind of just talk a little bit about the system, because there's so much information that's coming at us. Sometimes you can feel like, okay, I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Does anybody ever feel overwhelmed when they're if they've just getting started in the business? Yeah, Tracy does a little bit. Some of you guys do. So I want to just break it down for you. And I want to talk a little bit about just the actual process, the actual funnel. I want to talk a little bit about just what your first 7 days looks like. And then ultimately what that next 21, 22, 23 days, getting you through the first month in your business. And so I want to try and just simplify this whole process for you. And I'm only going to do this in about 5 minutes or so. And then we're going to bring in our speakers tonight. But first of all, number one, I want to just help everyone see what the funnel looks like, the marketing funnel when it comes to network marketing. Let me see if I can switch colors so you can see this a little bit better. So we as network marketing professionals have a couple of responsibilities. A couple of key responsibilities. So first of all, number one, I want you guys to write these down. So what is it that you do? If a network marketing professional, what is it that your main responsibility, what is it that you need to do to be able to be successful in this business? So first of all, number one, is you just notify people of what you're up to. You just notify them. You let them know. Hey, listen, I'm in the process of helping a new company launch in the DNA nutrition space. You notify people. You let people know what you're up to. The second thing that we do is you invite them to take a closer look, right? So you notify them of what you're up to. You invite them to take a closer look. That would be number two. Number three is you answer questions, right? So for those that have questions, you put them in front of the right information so that they can get all of the information that they need. And ultimately, number four is you collect decisions. You collect decisions, and you're going to hear us say over and over and over and over and over, you marry the process and you divorce the results. You marry the process and you divorce the results. So when we say marrying the process, what are we talking about right here? Notifying people of what we're up to, inviting them to take a closer look, answering questions. So what does the funnel look like? Well, first of all, starts off by just piquing somebody's interest, right? And we've talked a lot about in different trainings how you go about doing that. I'm sure Mark and Jessica are going to share some different tips tonight on Facebook on how you can pique people's interest and get people to at least ask you questions and want to learn more. And so you do this a number of different ways, and we've got some different techniques. And here's a little suggestion for those of you that are brand new. In Uforia Legacy, if you click on units, we actually have a training unit that is it's got all of our trainings organized right there for you. So you can access a lot of the trainings that I'm going to just briefly touch on here tonight. But ultimately, it starts with piquing somebody's interest. And from there, what do? We put them in front of a 3-minute video. The video that I like to use is the one for you. It's a great video that piques people's interest. It's what got Summer's interest when we first got started in the business. So you start off with a 3-minute video. And then depending on whether or not they're interested in the product or interested in the business, you've got a couple of different options. If they're interested in the product, then I'm probably going to send them now to the next video. So this is the one for you. So the next video I'm going to send them to is I'm going to send them now the one report for you. Guys, I love this video. It's fantastic. It's powerful. It showcases a lot of the leaders that are even on this team. But I'm going to send a customer to the one report for you. And if it's somebody that's more business-minded, I'm going to put them in front of one of our overviews, one of the overviews that we do live on Wednesday night. A lot of your team leaders are hosting webinars almost every night of the week. So between all of these different leaders, there's always something to plug into. So I'm going to put my prospect in front of an overview. And then from there, I'm going to introduce my prospect to my upline. I'm going to introduce them to my upline, usually through a Facebook Messenger or some type of a text communication just to get the dialogue started, which usually will lead to a 3-way call. And eventually, what are you going to do? You're going to collect a decision. So again, guys, this process never changes. You marry the process, you divorce the result over and over and over again. Pique people's interest. 3-minute overview, the one for you. If they're interested in the product, what do? I send them the one report for you as the next exposure, and then I introduce them to my upline. If they're interested in the business, I put them in front of an overview, and then I introduce them to my upline, and I collect decisions. So what's going to determine how many people enroll in your business? How many people go into your funnel? That's the determining factor. Rachel said it the other day when we were at the event in Vegas, you just got to share the plan, share the plan, share the plan, share the plan. That's it. That's what we're doing. So it's all about following the process. This is all you're going to be doing as a network marketing professional. And for those of you that are just getting started, just to kind of give you guys an idea of the framework of your first 30 days, first of all, number one, when I get started, I'm helping my new team members take the 7-day challenge. What's the 7-day challenge? You know, I'm setting my people up for success by starting them on a 10-pack, on a customer acquisition 10-pack, because I believe that that is going to help them to create the success story that they need right out of the gate. And what are they doing? They're keeping 1 to 2 kits for themselves. And the 7-day challenge is to go move those extra 8 kits within the first 7 days. But we're not just going to tell you what to do. We're going to tell you how to do it. So how do you do it? With our hot market system, hot market training system. Hot market system is your top 20, right? Top 20 people that you know. You just start with your hot market. You go to them, you notify them of what you're up to. In many cases, you can ask them for help. Listen, I'd love to share a 3-minute video with you on my new business. I'm just looking for some friends of mine that would be interested in getting started and helping me support and launch my business. And so the hot market training is going to teach you how to initially move those 8 kits, get 100% of your initial investment back, have enough people on auto ship that your product is already paid for. So where do I go from there? Now, once I move past that 7 days and I've created my success story and I've got my money back, I move into ATM. ATM is the most powerful system that we have. You guys just add people to a group, tag them on relevant information, and then message them, connect them to your upline leaders. So how do you learn that system? We have an ATM training that's available for you. Again, Hot Market and ATM are both under units in Uforia Legacy under our training section. And finally, from there, now I move into what's called 552. And we haven't done a training on this yet. We're going to be doing this as the next big training that we're going to be releasing. But guys, 552 is just a simple strategy, a simple DMO, your daily method of operation. And this is how it works. 5 new prospects every day that you put in prospects. It doesn't matter if it's the Uber driver that Rachel is driving with. It doesn't matter who it is. 5 new people a day that you invite, you notify what you're up to, you invite them to take a closer look. 5 follow-ups a day, right? If you're putting 5 people a day in process, you're going to have 5 people to follow up with. So you're circling back around, talking to 5 people a day, following up with them. And then the 2 is just presentations or 3-way calls. You're advancing those follow-ups in some particular way. If you guys focus on 552, just that's it. And even if you just did it 5 days a week, 552, 5 days a week, that's 25 people that you're putting in process a week times 4, that's 100 people that you've put into the business. Guys, you're going to have, you put 100 people into that funnel. If you put 100 people into the top of that funnel, I promise you, you're going to get some positive decisions on the other side. So for me, this is what I'm teaching my new team members, guys, over and over again. Get into the business, 7-day challenge, hot market training. Let's move those kits within the first 7 days. Let's create your success story. Let's get 100% of your money back. Why do I want you on a 10-pack? Because I need you to have those kits in hand. And part of your success story is getting those 5 shares in the U Fortune pool. Part of your success story is getting a $20 overrun in every kit in your business. A 10-pack is what's going to set you up for success. And it's going to be easier to move those 8 kits quickly with those kits in hand. So 10-pack, 8 kits. How do we do it? Hot market training. From there, we move into ATM. We ATM like crazy. And then from there, we move into 552, your daily method of operation. All of those trainings are in Uforia Legacy. So guys, I just wanted to recap with you and really simplify all of this for you so that you kind of understand where to find the information, what the system looks like, what the funnel looks like. So with that, Tina, I'm going to kick it back over to you to introduce our keynote speakers tonight. Just wanted to kind of bring it all together for everybody that's on the call.
Oh my gosh, I hope you guys took notes on that because that information is golden. That's our entire system.